Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Zero City. We are still going on in the Insular Massacre. We left off at the same spot we were last time. We've got 73 collections open so far, got 90 more built up. The goal here is going to be to get through a few. This is not going to be a long video like the last one. Going to blast through these fairly quickly. Hopefully get, I don't know, 5 more prototypes. No, sorry, yeah, prototypes in this game, and obviously not likely. It would be nice to get one or two, but obviously if we can get through those 27, we'll get some other strength. So that's going to be the goal, to get a little stronger through these last few days of the event. So the only thing that's really happened since we left off was I put in a couple of violet gems here, and definitely put in today. I put in a crit and a damage because I wanted to lower my dollars a little bit, saving up for my next item to build. But I don't have any workers left, so I did that. I might have put a dodge in there. I don't remember. I spent money on something else as well. In-game cash is what I mean by money. That is really loud in my ears. I don't know if you guys are hearing that. All right, so before we get into it, microphone. I did a video a couple days ago. The microphone, this new microphone, it seemed like it was working. Um, Yesterday, I was trying some live streams, and the microphone seemed a little quiet again, and I got some feedback from people it was. Today, it sounds about the same, so the volume might be a little bit low again. If it is, make sure you leave a note in the comments on your thoughts. I'm trying to come up with a good good thing where I can just come in every night and just go in and start working. But I've been going for 30 minutes trying to get things configured and set up, and I haven't gotten anything done as far as grinding my dailies and recording. So I need to get something going so I can start being a lot more productive on these. And if this is too quiet, let me know, and then I'm going to try one other thing tomorrow. And if that works, then that's what I'm going to stick with it. So go back to the previous microphone that was working, but then I do some little sound, not proofing, but sound barriers around the microphone to get more of the noise going into the mic. So anyway, feedback please, and let me know if it's good, if it's bad, if it's acceptable, or what it is. So at least you can hear it. I just might have to crank the volume up on this one, and if that's the case, then let me know. Then we'll do adjusting. All right, so let's go in and see if we can get a little bit more powerful, usefully powerful, not just randomly powerful. Current squad is 1316. We are still underpowered as far as everybody else we're fighting. We're still underpowered as far as having level 85 fighters. We got 485s right now. We have this guy will be Aria, sorry, this girl. She'll be our fifth 85, be there about the time this event's over. And then the sixth one will be there someday. So let's go ahead and jump in. I used a bunch of my food, got through some of my dailies, at least in this game, so I could use some food. And I have something else built up for the what's it called, the train station, the railway station, where I can spend 200,000 food. So if we get food maxed out, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But if not, I'm going to start it, but I'm not going to actually do it. All right, so let's go ahead and let me just make sure we're recording. Looks like we are, and we are. So let's go ahead and jump in and start doing some of these. I'm going to stick with my method from last time where if I get a bunch of junk, I'm going to back out and pop in again, see if we can get some higher quality items. Again, just basing that off of my own thing. Certainly need a lot more higher level devices. I don't have many of those for sure. That was an okay one. It's not the ultimate one I'm looking for here, but blue chip, blue crit chip, not bad. So on my scale of 1 to 5, we're probably looking at 3s here maybe. If we get out of 3, I'm going to back out because I want 1s. I want these to be 1s. All right, so we're going to back out. And like I said, the goal here is to get up to the 100th collection. So we can go ahead and get this prototype, or not prototype, what's it called here? It's a machine, multi-purpose weapon, and these 2 legendaries that are in here. Plus there's some epics that could be useful as well. So that's going to be the goal for this video. It's a lot to open, but that's where we're going. All right, nothing there. Come on. Let's get some good ones. Not so good. One more, and we're switching somewhere else here. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys see that. That's my recording software. The one that seems to be giving me headaches trying to get these sounds figured out. It's supposed to be really easy, so I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Decorations. All right. I want to get, that's a 4 maybe. 4-ish on my 1 to 5 scale. Let's go move around. Random number, jump in, give me a good one. All right, 21 more to go. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Still looking for more prototypes. These might be fives on this one. Oops, man, I keep going down too far, I guess. All right, both of these prototypes are still available. Membrane and chemistry. Get some food. I'll do one more. And then we're gonna pop out again. Man, we are getting a whole lot of nothing today, huh? Maybe I need to just back out of this game completely. This is not good today. I know some people have gotten all six of them within, less than 100. Obviously, our RNG is not running nearly as well as theirs. I've been told in my Hustle Castle games my RNG is pretty ridiculous, so this is just things leveling out, I guess. All right, we need the armor plate and the blade prototype. Armor plates. No. Ooh, that's nice. I'll take the purple. What are we calling here? Materials. I'll take the purple materials. That's half of a legendary we can create. That is another. That's going to be my next step. I'm going to go get my rooms up top upgraded so I can start creating useful legendary items. I don't know if I've given that strategy in this game or not, but there is a strategy of not upgrading those. I think I did do it here, but I'm going to just do it one more time just in case I didn't. So let me just pop out and show you real quick. So I got all my workshops up here crafting things. And, this one I can craft the level 4, I guess I'm crafting, weapons up to level 70, which for me, I'm going up to 85. They're not quite as useful, but they generate quicker. And if I upgrade the shop again, then I can start crafting level 85. And then once I get to the next level, command center level, I can upgrade the next one and I can craft level 100. So, if you want to craft your own gear, that's the way to go for sure. But part of the end game, which is not here in this game yet, is you can craft items basically just to break them down and use the dust to either add the chips or command center 11 stuff, which isn't even in this game yet, where you need tons and tons of legendary items. So one benefit to not upgrading your workshops is you can craft legendary items much quicker. So if you leave your workshop at like level 1, you can craft a legendary item within, I think it was like 18 hours or something like that, like less than a day. And then if you get workers in there, it's even quicker. So you can just blast through legendary items. And the plan would be you're going to take those and use them for something else. You're not planning on using them to equip a fighter. You're using them for materials, and you can generate them much quicker. So if that's something, if you're really looking at end game and you don't need to craft your own material, I recommend not upgrading your workshops. My squad is so weak, and we'll see what happens after this event. But for me, I think I need to do that because, oh, yes. We are not backing out. We're on top level 1. This is a weapon 1. This is a ranger 1. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, thank you very much. We're gonna take a look at that, but not yet. We're gonna ride my theory of not re-rolling our RNG here, or a random number seed, I guess it is. All right, so we got both of those. I'm not going to do that one right now. We'll go either the bottom or the top is where we need to get the other two. All right, so obviously that's nothing, but we can't expect 2 in a row. Let's see, so we got these top 3 here. So we don't have either of these prototypes yet. No. Okay, let's try this top one once. 13 more to go here. Okay, well, this is going against my theory of things sticking good. Got one good thing and then a bunch of junk. All right, let's do one more up top and then we'll go back out. No, you know what? We're going to go right to the bottom right now. We're going to run a few here on the bottom. So we need all of those prototypes as well. Zombie assistant, yeah, it's how much? 7 days, nice. Take that. Let's go one more on the bottom here. All right, and we're going to stop right there because we're not getting anything else good. So we have 9 more to go. All right, let's go ahead and see what we can do with that prototype. It's going on this one for sure. Is this another Aria? We got too many Arias. I got to start renaming some people. This is Allison. So Allison is running our first prototype, which I noticed that, this is increasing dodge of all of our other fighters. The problem is if you increase 0% by 60, you still have 0%. So I don't think my dodge is at 0, but it's really low, I think, on my squad. So running this right now is not beneficial because I'm seeing my people are not dodging tons. So Once the event is gone and things slow down, I'm going to go see if I can get more people set up with dodge so this will actually be useful. And if not, then I'm going to go ahead and put that pro tip on somebody else. But let's see what we can do here with this special looking legendary item, level 85. Right now, attacking 22% on the group and 32% of increasing crit. Let's go ahead and put on that, and her power is 290. Put on this prototype here. Thank you very much. Doesn't mean we need to try it out. We're just going to use it because that's definitely the one we want to use it on. So now she goes up to 323, so that's an extra 30,000 in power. 30,000 in useful power. So 22%, 90 at 4. That only went up, I think, only 4% to a group. But here we go. All affected enemies lose 8% of their max health over 3 seconds. That's good, but that's not spectacular, I gotta say. Um, hmm. All right, let me. I said definitely was going on that one, but I'm not so sure. Not so sure that's what I want. What do we? That's this. She's got the prototype on the 70. So this is an 85 Zoe. She's got 8755. I'm gonna try it on Zoe and see what happens. So let's take it off. Remove. Okay, go to Zoe over here. She is at 192 with 8755. Don't need to do that, wrong button. Prototype's right here. Equip it. Yes. All right, what does that do for her? DPS is the same. 24% chance to deal 95% weapon. 8% to the health and 31 and 2. I don't think that changed anything. Well, that's interesting. That is not nearly as useful as I was hoping. Obviously, this is the big part here. 8% of their health over 3 seconds. 24% chance to deal 95% weapon damage. So 3627, I guess. Versus you. 41. I guess we got to give it to Elsa. Let's go back. Not sure. I thought that one was going to be a lot more useful. That one doesn't seem to be quite as useful as I would have liked. All right, let's go ahead and put it back on you. First of all, you are 22 and 90, and then 32 and 50. So we still have the 32 and 50 and the 22 to 94, and then 8 and 3 is the difference. So okay, well it is what it is. We're a little bit more powerful. We got one of our big damage dealers, able to do a little bit more damage occasionally, and that is what we're going for, right? We want our power to go up in a good, useful way. All right, we're not going to look at overall power changes because there's not a big difference there. All right, let's go ahead and open up these last 9, and then we will call it. Let's try not to make this video too long, but we're creeping up already as we're starting to try to analyze some things. And obviously, if we get up to level 100, we're going to have some things to look at then too. All right. Okay, well, maybe someday. Unlikely, but who knows? We're still looking for one more prototype. That would be really nice. I would be happy to get a third prototype for 400. What was our food at? I didn't even see. If we're getting close, I'm going to go ahead and use 318. I'm going to go ahead and do it just in case something big happens because I'm going to need it anyway. So why not just do it now? We'll go railway station, start the raid for 200, deploy the best. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. That's fine. Attack, add. We got some nerve agents in there. Let's go. Put them all in. Yeah, I only have 11. That's fine. Okay, so I use the food center. We got a lot more space for food. We can get some more, and then we can use it to deploy squad later. We're not going to do the fighting now. That would take too long. And I'm going to start crafting the spells, or whatever we call them in this game. So get my guys working. They are currently working already, looks like. Boom. Get that. Produce. All right, we can do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So now we got max production going there. So any of the purple stuff we go, we'll fill that as well. So speaking of, can we craft a weapon up here? Looks like that's a no. might need to pause here. I will see in a second. But all right, so 7 more to go. Still looking for some higher quality stuff here. Maybe it's this third from the bottom. We got 13 on that one. Try a couple on that one, maybe. Again, I would settle for some orange chips if I can't get the prototypes. I would settle for, a 4 pull on the orange chips. That would be huge. Cost me a lot of money, as I'm seeing it cost me $1 million to put in a purple, so that'll probably cost like 3 or 5 million, but whatever. That's a huge benefit to the squad. So, you can't complain about having to pay that price. All right, 4 more to go. We're gonna call it quits for the night on the collections anyway, but we'll have a couple things coming out of it. All right, back out one more time. Sounds like we got some rain. I thought somebody was coming down the stairs, but it actually sounds like we got rain going like crazy outside. So not sure if you guys can hear that or not. Hopefully not. Probably not. The microphone's so quiet you probably can't hear anything. All right, 3 more to go. Come on. We'll do one of each of the bottom ones. All right, that was nothing special. Number 1. And nothing special number 2. I didn't even look at our cash. Whatever, we're only doing 1 more. I don't think I'm that full, so I spent 2 million putting those purple chips in. And this will be our last one of the night. And I should have slow. And nothing. Well, that's a big bummer. We got 1 more. Can't complain, right? But we can add some other useful functionality to our team. At least one of these will be useful. This multi-purpose weapon for sure will be useful. We have a chance to deal damage to nearby enemies plus more damage. We got a chance to do some healing. We got a chance to do damage down to nearby allies. And we got a chance to stun. So this is what the snail was, I believe, in Hustle Castle. Earlier on, that was highly useful for me. Later on, I don't think I'm using that one anymore because there's a lot better event artifacts that came out. But early on, it was useful. Anything that has a chance to stun is certainly a useful item. And there's a engineer one to get probably in the arena that allows you to stun, and then you put a prototype on that one. It allows you to stun. It's like 3 or 4 people at one time, and then that was my bread and butter weapon that I used. That was key to everything until there's an angel one that came out in one of the events. So certainly be keeping an eye out for those specific things in this game as well. All right, what do we want to go and do? These are nothing to do now, so it's just you. I've been trying to open up the chests that have been coming because obviously we're getting event items. So this will give us 2 legendaries, I think, at least, right? Yeah, 2, 1, and 1. So the rare is probably not gonna be useful, but the epic and the legendaries hopefully will be useful. Uh, um, oh, okay, that gives me the chest, and I'll open the chest later. I was like, well, that was kind of useless. Doot, 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 doot. Not this one, is it? No, I did see this one. I was going to open it up, but then I realized that 1 epic right now might not be quite as useful, but once I get up to 100, that could be useful. And these usually scale as you go up. I don't know if this specific one does, but a lot of the chests do, so I'm going to hold on to that one more than likely. Here it is right here. So definitely 2 legendaries. Come on, be useful. Be useful. Ooh, yes, that's definitely useful. Definitely, that might be usable. This I don't think. I think I already got like 385s for legendaries. 19% for a group though. That's good. Plus increasing crits. Actually a good one. I just don't know if I might have better already. This will be highly useful no matter what it is. Let's go with this one first. All right, so when taking damage, 35% chance of increasing chemical damage. Yeah, not really what I was hoping for, but we don't even have another level 85 yet. But I guess the one that's training it right now is an 81. She'll be having this one on. So not immediately useful. And that's chemistry too. Doggone it. Well, it's not the worst thing in the world because it gives us this health is huge. That's nice. It gives us some supporting help, but it doesn't give us the physical damaging help, which is what I was really hoping for. Um, so we will, benefit from it some, just not nearly as much as I was hoping. All right, so we're gonna have to look at you. So you are running a level 85 already, I believe. 82. So let's compare that to this new one. Oops. Where'd it go? Right here. This one. Can't really have a hard time telling the difference in the colors there. So health is about the same. Chemistry knowledge is down a touch. Chemistry defense is up a touch. But we have dodge, which is huge. And this is 36% chance to increasing chemical damage by 60, 35. So this gives us dodge instead of crit. And we want to be able to live longer, so we're going to switch to this one. Because obviously, as we saw, we have the ability to really improve dodge with our prototype on the other person. So, all right, so there's that. Let's go back here again. He's already running a level. Well, look at that. That's a bummer. He already has a level 85. Wow, that was really useless. I mean, it will be when our next person comes up, but man, oh man, that was. All right, so chemistry knowledge is up pretty good, so that's definitely an improvement. Chemistry defense, and then health is up significantly. So certainly helpful, but not nearly as much as I wanted. Let's look at, you know what, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 with chemistry of 2247. Let's look at our wrongly equipped fighter here in the back. So that's a 24, and health is 17. I mean, the reason I have this here, I know it's wrong, is because of that huge health, and I want that person to last longer. So I think I'm going to keep it for now. But certainly at first chance I get, I'm going to remove it because this 24 extra chemistry knowledge is huge. So much better than what we have here. Is that really our... Do we have... All right, give me a second. Not you. 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So I guess we could run 285. We could put a 70 tank, but I don't think that's very smart. I think I need to do it this way for now. And once we get our next 85, we'll make it an engineer here in the middle. So we're going to do this. And also we got the new prototype, so our multi-purpose machine, which we'll be using. We're going to put them on Allison. Allison's power is 323. That makes her significantly better, an extra 50. So that gives us like another extra 100,000 in power, which, it's most of it's all useful, almost 1,400, 1.4 million, sorry. So it's an improvement. We're getting better, but it's slower than I want. We got some bad RNG on those rolls, unfortunately. So what do we got? What do you have, Arya? 1 more day, plus I think 2 days each, and she needs to be an 83, was it? So that'd be 2, 4, 5 days from now before we can equip some of that stuff on her, which we can use on the railway station and the tunnel, and that'll be before the event ends. So we can test her out before the event ends with that gear. So okay, let me do one quick fight of somebody. I know this is going very long here again. Not ridiculously long, but still long. Let's see if there's somebody in here around our power, maybe like 1.5 million or something. I lowered my trophies a long way. I don't know if you guys know that strategy or not, but the more fighting you do, the higher your trophies get, the higher your competitions get. So if you purposely lose, those numbers go down and you start fighting more reasonable people. So I lowered my trophies fairly low, so most of my competition is probably easier than is even worth checking out because I can't do any tests. I'll probably jump into, if I have time, I'm going to try a multi-stream tonight of Hustle Castle going in multiple different places. We're going to try Twitch, we're going to try Facebook, we'll try this one right here. Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube streaming all at the same time. So I don't know if it's going to work or not. And I don't know if the service I'm using is, it looks like I found a free one. I don't know if it's permanently free or temporarily free. So see if it works tonight, and we'll see if that's going to be something we're going to consider. All right, 1 point or yeah, 1.2 million. So we are more powerful in this one. I think I already no, this is somebody else. So we're certainly more powerful as far as our number, but are we more powerful as far as our team strength goes? That I don't know. I believe so, to be honest with you. I think we are. Let's go ahead and jump in, do this test, and then we will wrap it up. So we're knocking them down pretty easily. There's a lot of noise going on. Oh, that was good. I usually run the games with no volume on, so I don't usually hear that. That was really loud. All right, so what do we have here? So we got our tank up front getting 75% of the damage, dealing 13. Look, there we go, 12 dodges. That's what I'm talking about. Jason Raz here. Sorry, not Jason. It's not like Jason Mraz doing absolutely nothing, but his purpose is absolutely nothing. It's just to live. We put that new gear on. We didn't get a chance to test it out, which is fine. Our res problem here is we're running very quickly out of level 70, so these will be people will be on the bench for the railway station, but are not going to be able to use them for much longer. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to have to change up, but 67 is good. So Allison dealing 31% of the damage, which is good, 2 crits. Zoe doing 13% with 2 crits, and then Isabella are 70, but she has the prototype on doing 22%. Ooh, I didn't know I had another one of these. What's this? Bait deals damage. I didn't know I had one of those. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're up 200,000 in overall power since this event started, getting 2 prototypes and getting a couple of extra legendary items. I'm still not up to the level I need to be to compete with the 6x85s, but we're headed in the right direction at least. What I really need is some damage dealing stuff. So, like I said, my next goal is going to be once these builders are done, which I think tomorrow I have one done. Yeah, the Regent's Warehouse is done. So I'm going to go ahead and power up probably the gear. I have to look. Yeah, I was thinking gear. The weapons might be the way to go and try to get but we already have a tank weapon. Yeah, I don't know. We need the watches, whatever those are called, to get extra damage on our damage dealers. So I'm gonna have to do that, and then we have a fair amount of purple material that we can craft some legendaries. So I think that's gonna be the next direction we're gonna head. We have 47, plus we got some blues we can break down. We can generate these blues and break them down immediately, obviously. Um, so that's the direction we're gonna go to hopefully get a little bit more powerful. So we got some oranges on the bench, which will be needed, but not a lot of purples. But we certainly need to get stronger before we upgrade to the next command center, which I was going to do as quickly as possible, but I'm so far behind in strength, I'm going to hold off on that. So let's wrap this up for now. So we hit 100. We got our big items up top. We got 64 more collections to go. Probably do 2 or 3 more videos opening these up slowly like this. Hopefully, knocking out the last 4 prototypes. We have 2 of the 6 so far. The archers, whatever. Why can I never remember that name? These are the ones I would like to have in our tank up front so we can live a little bit longer. But then, these are also useful as well for a variety of different weapons. So these, I don't have very many open mini collections because I'm not winning as much in the arena, so I'm not getting them. I'm not doing the PvP, which is battling the people on the map as much because I'm not getting them. Plus, you don't get the drop rates are pretty low on those. These we're getting for, giving items to friends and running the railway station and all that kind of stuff. So we're getting a lot of those. So I'm expecting to get these 2. These, yeah, I don't know. It'd be great if we could figure it out, but I'm not so sure if it's going to happen. So whatever, fingers crossed. Hopefully we get there. We'll be back in another day or 2, open up a few more packages, collections, and see if we can't get even more strong. That's going to be the goal. So stronger, sorry. So I will wrap this up for now. This is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.